Hey Munchkins, it's Mrs. Nelson here. I am super excited to teach you how to do paper weaving today. So we're going to take strips of paper like this, and we're going to weave them in and out of a big sheet of paper like this. But then the super cool part is that I'm going to help teach you how to take it to the next level. So we're going to add all sorts of other colors in here to make it amazing with texture and all of the different colors. Now, I'm going to show you the techniques first to get you started and see if we can get this going as fast as we can. Are you ready? All right, I'm going to adjust the tripod. I'll be right back. Okay, so our first step is going to be to fold that paper in half, just like that. Send finger down the center, out to this edge, out. And I'm going to line up this edge of the ruler with the outside of the paper where I can open it. Not on the fold. I don't want it over there. I want it on the part where I can open it. So I'm going to set the ruler right along there like I'm pretending to hold that down and keep it closed. And then you're going to use a pencil, but I'm going to use a Sharpie just so you can see my lines. There we go. So now I've got a nice dark line right there. That's going to be kind of my boundary of where I don't want my other lines to go. So now I'm going to take the ruler and I'm going to make lines that go this direction on there. Perpendicular, that's a fun word, isn't it? Perpendicular to this long boundary line. So I'm going to line the ruler up right there. And I'm going to make a line from the boundary down to the crease. And I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to start on this end. Maybe it'll be easier for you guys to see too. So I'm going to start at the boundary to the crease. From the boundary to the crease. And I'm just going to keep doing this, sliding that ruler so that it lines up with the other line that I made. And always going from the boundary to the crease. See how I'm just sliding that up so that each of these is the same width and it's the same width as the ruler. That makes it super easy. We could spend a bunch of time measuring, but you know what? I'd rather spend time weaving. How about you? So here we go. We're almost there. And that ended up a little bit thicker. That's okay. Not a big deal. All right. Now I need to cut this so that it makes like big loops. If I cut through the boundary, I'm going to end up with a bunch of strips. That's not going to work. We don't want that. We want loops. So I'm going to take my scissors, good cutting, open it, don't close it all the way. Follow that line. There we go. And I'm just gonna trim along there like that. And do all those loops. All right, so I got all of that cutting done. So check this out. I've got this super fun loopy thing going on. And see if I push all of those, how it creates those loops. If we wanted to, we could open this up and we could like do like this and woo, like a little fun thing like that, but that's not what we're doing today. Today we're going to be weaving the more strips of paper in and out of there so that we end up with something crazy that looks like this. You are going to get to choose your colors. So you can decide if you want to do rainbow like this one, or if you want to do a specific color family. And we've talked about those a little bit before, and there will be information up on the whiteboard about that. So let's talk about how we do this weaving though. You're going to take a strip like this that is as wide as this one. For right now, we have some at your table that are really long like that, but we don't want those yet. That's going to be for another part of the project. This part right now, we just want the ones that are as long as this, so that we can get this part done, like the basic mat that's gonna hold everything together. Because right now, if I just tried to set these on top of there, it's gonna fall off, right? That's no fun. This is what I want to do. I'm gonna go on top of this one, and then I'm gonna go under this one. It's gonna go on the bottom. This one's gonna go on the top. This one's gonna go on the bottom. This one's gonna slide through on the top. This one's gonna slide on the bottom. And I'm gonna keep going all the way across, like so. And I'm gonna slide that right into space. All right, now I'm gonna choose a different color. I could do this one so that it touched and it was the same as that black strip, but that's not gonna hold them in together. If I pick this up and start moving around, it's gonna fall apart. We don't want that. We don't wanna lose all of our hard work. We want it to stay locked together like this. Like, you know how you can do this with your fingers and you interlock it and it stays tight, right? We don't want it like, oh, this just comes loose. No, we want it locked. So I'm gonna come in with this strip and I'm gonna see how this one's on top. I want this one on the bottom. This one goes as the opposite. The other way that you can say this is that it goes under and it goes over. Under, over. Under a strip, over a strip. Under a strip, over a strip. There, see how that's interlocking now? And when it's slid tight and close, oh, those babies aren't moving anywhere. That's gonna be slick. All right, let's try this one. Pink one is gonna do the same thing that this black one did. Or if it's easier, you can say, I'm gonna do all of the black strips the same and all of the pink strips the same. So let's do this. I'm gonna do, that one went on top, so I'm gonna go on top. Under, over, under, over, under, over, going in and out. Slide that in place. Now I can check. Black, black, black. Those all match up. I did it right. Good deal. Okay, so I'm gonna do a gray one now. And I want it to end up this way. So this one went under first. See how it's all the way under there? So I'm gonna go under this one too. And I'm gonna slide this in. And keep going across. Tuck it into space. See how, ooh, I can test it this way. Those aren't moving. And I can test it this way. My grays are in the same stripe. Easy peasy. That's looking good. Okay, I'm gonna finish this and then I'll come back to you.